Nukata no Okimi was a poet and politician active in Japan. In the late 7th century, she is known for her relationship with Emperor Tenchi, and her outstanding talent for waka poetry, and is one of the most famous female poets whose name appears in the Manyoshu. However, much about her life remains a mystery, and historical facts are mixed with later inventions. Here, we will unravel the life of Nukata no Okimi, focusing on the facts currently accepted in history. Nukata no Okimi's year of birth is unclear, but it is estimated to have been between the 620s and 630s. Her father was from the Nukata clan, and her name is said to be Takemitsu. There are various theories about her mother, and it has not been confirmed. The Nukata clan was one of the most powerful clans in ancient times, and produced many officials who served the imperial court. The Nukata clan in particular produced many people with outstanding talent in poetry, and it is thought that Nukata no Okimi was descended from that lineage. There are almost no concrete records remaining about Nukata no Okimi's childhood. However, considering the education of aristocratic women at the time, it is assumed that she was educated in reading, writing, waka, poetry, music, and other areas. Her talent for waka poetry in particular is thought to have been evident from an early age. It is also highly likely that Nukata no Okimi frequented the imperial court from an early age, where she is thought to have had contact with Prince Nakano-o, who would later become Emperor Tenchi, and other members of the imperial family. It can be said that her experiences during this period had a major influence on her later political positions and literary activities. Nukata no Okimi first appeared on the historical stage during the reign of Empress Saimei. By this time, she was already an adult, and is thought to have held an important position in the imperial court. Of particular interest is her relationship with Prince Nakano-o. There are various theories about their relationship. One theory is that Nukata no Okimi was one of Prince Nakano-o's wives. Another theory is that the two were in a romantic relationship, but not officially married. In any case, there is no doubt that they shared a deep bond. This relationship strengthened Nukata no Okimi's political position during the period when Prince Nakano-o held real political power. Nukata no Okimi is also thought to have had a great influence at court. It was her outstanding talent for waka poetry that made Nukata no Okimi's name known to posterity. The Manyoshu contains 9 poems that are said to have been written by Nukata no Okimi. These poems are highly regarded for their high level of technique and rich emotional expression. The most famous poem is, I am heading towards Murasaki no Plain, where the scarlet hues shine, and the guardian of Shibori Plain does not see you shaking your sleeves. This poem is said to express her sadness at parting from Prince Nakano-o, and it beautifully depicts the complex emotions of Nukata no Okimi, where her romantic feelings and political positions intertwine. Nukata no Okimi was also active in the court poetry competitions. The most famous is the poetry competition at the Gamino banquet, held after Emperor Tenchi moved the capital to Omi. It is said that Nukata composed the poem, Akinisasu Murasaki no here, and won the battle of words with Prince Otomo, later Emperor Kobun. This event solidified Nukata's status as a poet. Her poems came to be highly valued not only for their technical beauty, but also for their political wit. Even after Emperor Tenchi ascended to the throne, and moved the capital to Utsunomiya in Omi, Nukata continued to hold an important position within the imperial court. However, there are no clear records of her specific activities during this period. One theory is that Nukata deepened her relationship with Prince Otomo during this period. This may have caused Nukata to be placed in a politically delicate position in relation to the issue of imperial succession after the death of Emperor Tenchi. After the death of Emperor Tenchi, the Jinshin War broke out between Prince Otomo and Prince Oama. Nukata's position in this political upheaval is unclear. However, it is believed that she was most likely on the side of Prince Otomo. As a result of the rebellion, Prince Oama was victorious and ascended to the throne as Emperor Tenmu. There are various theories about the fate of Nukata no Okimi after this coup. One theory is that she was overthrown and disappeared from the political stage. Another theory is that she was forgiven by Emperor Tenmu and remained in the imperial court, continuing her work as a poet. There is no clear record of the time or place of Nukata no Okimi's death. However, a poem that is said to have been written in her final years is included in the Manyoshu. It gives us a glimpse into the state of mind of Nukata no Okimi in her old age. Nukata no Okimi's life can be said to be a microcosm of the politics and culture of 7th century Japan. She was not only an excellent poet, but also a strong woman who survived in a complex political situation. Her influence as a poet is immeasurable. Her poems influenced many poets in later generations, and contributed greatly to the development of Japanese waka poetry, in particular, the frank expression of emotions and delicate descriptions of nature, seen in her poems, can be said to have laid the foundations for the tradition of Japanese lyric poetry. Furthermore, Nukata no Okimi's portrayal as a politician is an important example when considering the status of women in ancient Japan. Her existence shows that talented women could have a certain amount of influence in the court society of the time. At the same time, many mysteries remain about Nukata no Okimi's life, which makes her character even more fascinating. Later literary works and research books have portrayed Nukata no Okimi in various ways. These portrayals are not necessarily based on historical fact, but they can be said to reflect people's admiration and imagination for talented women of ancient times.